I really don't know where to start with Platinum End. It's the new anime based on the manga by the people who did Death Note, and boy does it really show. But before I get into the review, let me know in the comments what you think about the show. I'm really interested to see what you guys think about it. The plot of the show is rather simple. It's just Fate Stay Night with masters and servants in a battle royale. Except this time, the masters have to fight using powers the servants gave them. In this show, the servants are actually angels, and they give their masters, called god candidates, up to 3 powers. A red arrow for making someone love you for 33 days, a white arrow for instant kill, and angel wings to fly. The goal is to beat all 13 god candidates, or 12 if you're the one fighting them, so it's not really 13 you have to beat 12. Anyways, winner becomes god. That's really it. Nothing interesting or unique. So far, there's only 2 episodes for the anime, but the manga's already finished. In true fashion, I finished the manga, and I can safely say this series is bad. Like, really, really bad. I won't spoil too much, but the whole series is cringy edgelord shit, with talks about life, death, and happiness, but it's bibble babble trying to sound deep. I'm impartial to Death Note, but even that series had deeper thoughts on good versus evil. If you want to stick with anime episodes, episode 1 was really boring, and when it's a debut meant to establish the world and plot, that's not a good sign. And the character development, if you can even call it that, makes no sense. Our main character of the day is Mirai Kakehashi, who is just lazy. Laziest name trying to sound deep, since Mirai means future in Japanese. Laziest character design since it's dark-haired light Yagami, and laziest personality since he's just depressed with generic abusive caretaker backstory. Nothing about him is unique or nuanced, and his tragic backstory does nothing except poorly explain the current situation of him being suicidal. Having a tragic backstory doesn't automatically make you a deep character. You need to flesh it out more and inform the viewers of how that upbringing affected them and their decisions. Episode 1 introduces the backstory as quickly as it gets rid of it. He finds out his abusive aunt and uncle are the cause of his family's death due to his angel, Nase, telling him. Then through dumb hijinks, his aunt is killed in a needlessly over-the-top bloody way, and his uncle is then arrested. Throughout all of that, he has a really bizarre realization that life is beautiful and he wants to be happy. All the while, he's playing Splash with his dead aunt's blood, who he never really cared for in the first place. It makes zero sense, and that's it for his tragic backstory. It only gets mentioned in passing afterwards in the manga, but it's not like a total deep dive in character study. They just mention it sometimes as the plot demands it. Episode 2 is pointless padding introducing Metropolis Man as he deals with a hostage situation. It goes on too long and it's not very interesting either. Like, of course you have a white armored hero of justice who's actually evil. And don't even get me started on his motivations and reason for being God. It's revealed later in the manga and my eyes rolled so far back. Nothing about this series is smart or creative. I won't spoil the entire series, but let's just say having god candidates all being suicidal was a horrible idea. It's just another dumb way to make this series seem dark and complex, but it's not. It's just tired emo garbage. So if you couldn't tell, I'm not a fan of this series and I won't be watching any more of the anime. Unless of course you 4 viewers out there want me to suffer. If that's the case, leave me a comment about it, but again, that's never gonna happen, so see ya!